Okay, just saw this light up in Twitch. So just ate dinner. I had just before I took a break been waiting around for this Dragon Slayer buff. I leveled to 26 during that session too, but I haven't trained yet, so I'm gonna go do that. But first I'm gonna go to Darkmoon and see if I can get a can't remember the name of that soothsayer or whatever he's called. Sage something. See if I can get one of his buffs. Probably agility.
What are
if I
you
can.
looking for? Strength.
And then Chrono Boom them up. I'm planning on taking a few days off, so I'm gonna. It'd be nice to come back and be able to just unboon and roll through some mobs. I also have this idea. I'm not sure if I'll do this today or not, but maybe. Where I like to make gold. I don't know if anyone's noticed that as a trend on my streams, but I noticed there's a thing that you can get in Westfall. I did a real little research called Magic Dust. It's mostly for Alliance, but Horde can get it too. It's something like this Slumber Sand that Hordes get in a low-level quest chain in whatever the undead region's called there. What is it called? Tears Fall Blades. So it's like that. What the heck am I right now? It's like that, except you got 30 seconds of your enemy asleep, and I notice it doesn't give any kind of like level requirement or limit to the mob you can use it on, or for the character. And well, it does say only one target can be asleep at a time, so it's not like you couldn't really use it like you can use a target dummy, for example, and just like knock out a whole group of mobs. It's just one at a time. But still, it's a good thing for escaping. And these Dust Devils in Westfall drop them. It's a pretty low drop rate. And I noticed people are selling them on the Horde auction house for like 3 gold a piece. And they're even priced... Oh no, it's on the Blackwater auction house in Booty Bay. They're 3 gold a piece, or $2.99. And on the Horde auction house, they're more. They're like 5. There's one guy trying to sell them for 8. So I don't really know like how well they sell. Not really. I haven't really tried it, but I'd kind of like some for when these run out. And I'd like to try selling them and just see how long it takes to farm them. So that would be back to the Eastern Kingdoms. Where was it here? It's in this zone. Yeah, and I noticed there was this quest that I can grab from Captain Grayson. I guess he doesn't care what kind of World of Warcraft player you are, Alliance or Horde. And then before those DDoS attacks wiped out the way I had my settings for add-ons, I also had a whole bunch of like quests marked all along this coast. It looked like the same quest over and over, but you could start it from different mobs. I don't know. So I don't know where that went because I can't get my settings back the way they were between the DDoS attacks like a couple weeks ago and then the update to the game. My add-ons just aren't set the way they were before, and I can't figure it out. Anyway, regardless of whether it shows up on the map, they're there. So I kind of want to go to Westfall, so I might do that later. Or it might be something I save for next week when I come back. We'll see. So first things first to Darkmoon Fair, then I'm going to boon up, then I'm going to come back here and train Druid. I do like training Druid in Moonglade as well, but then it takes forever to get back from there. That's the only problem with it. Okay. See how it would have dropped off. These elevators are like cool and all, but in hardcore mode they are danger. You do not want to drop that free fall. I mean, I think if you're a mage you can blink when you're like 10 feet off the ground and that'll save you, but unless you got a parachute cape, you don't want to fall off this height. So I don't really know why I used up that the Darkmoon Fair world buff, whatever it's called. I used it up last night, and then after it was gone from me for a while, I came back here and it told me like come back in a few hours. So I logged off for the night, and when I came back this morning, well, this morning, 4 p.m. so we'll call it this morning. When I came back first thing today, I came here again and he also told me no. So I don't know what the hell is going on with this guy. He's got his limits and they're unclear to me. Let's see what he says. Oh, nice. Might be like a daily timer thing. Okay, so I want the agility. That's what he gave me last time. So I'm gonna just answer the same way. So I can't actually remember how I answered this. Okay, I think I decided it wasn't my corn to give, so I confiscated it, but I pitied him and let him go to his family. Okay, and this is would create a certain agility. Okay, good. I don't need it written, thanks. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing this up right now. Decided to start using these kind of like candy. Like they cost me gold 20 or gold 40, but as you can see, I got the gold, so I'm not really too worried about that. I'd rather just come and use them to my advantage. So I might actually unboom that later if I go to Westfall, for example, and then wait until the War Chief's blessing runs out in 40 minutes, or wait until I'm done, in which case that blessing would probably be gone too, and then boon it up again. Because I'm, as I mentioned more than once, and Tim would be able, Taiwan Tim would be able to tell you, I mentioned this more than once, that if you've got any world buff booned here, then you'll get the War Chief's blessing, even if you're not in Orgrimmar or Crossroads, which is the usual places that you get it automatically. But for some reason you get it in the Barrens, you get it in Ashara, and in Durotar. Even if you're not in those two, the city or the town, as long as you have some world buff booned. So I've been playing that game for 10 levels at least, and it's been working out really well. Some boon boon exploit strategy, we call it, or world buff exploit strategy. Okay, actually I want to just pop in on the mail and see what happens. Turn that heater off. So nothing. What's going on here? So weird how this auction house is always completely full and this one is usually like this. Oh, I know why. I posted them all on Booty Base so they don't show up here. I put up a bunch of auctions before I went for dinner. I wanted to see if any of them sold. It's definitely in this Elder's Rise where that quest is available.
Hail. Ah, I've been expecting you. What brings you here? How? Greetings.
Okay. So I'm gonna go. Pretty sure that I just left that in there because I didn't have a second rank, so I'm probably just gonna overwrite this. I don't tend to use Wrath. Like, I used to use all the spells at one point, way back, but what I found is some of them are just garbage, so I guess it's a 2-second cast versus a 3.5. There's a one benefit, but still. Okay, so let's go with
be at your
that.
back.
And the rank 2 can drop into here. The rank 1 can go here. And then yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna just put this here so it's not completely on. That's 4, right? Yeah. But I bet you I won't use it, so I'm just testing with anything. Okay, so
Well
so I don't have any more balance, but I've got dash, which I really want, and I can upgrade maul. So dash is for cat. So let's go with cat.
we shall meet again.
So I'm gonna do this. Dash doesn't put you into cat, does it? Requires cat. Okay, that's right. So that's a tough one. One, 2, 3. Oh yeah, 4 I'm using shred. 3 and 4, so I'll have to try it here for now. That was probably a better spot. Oh, what's R? Okay, now a second. R is hybrid. Okay, I'm actually going to use it in R. Yeah, R. Okay, so here we go. R is back where they were. Okay, we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that's great. And then when I switch out of cat, R is back to hibernate. Perfect. Okay, so now
What brings you here?
no more balance. Okay, Maul gets an upgrade. train it. Gotta form. What? Oh, that's one. What the hell? Okay. I'm really confused right now.
Well met.
I just trained Maul rank 4. No. What did I just train? Maul rank 3. So why did it do that to me? Oh, there's 2. Okay, that's good. So now Maul rank 3. But yeah, why is it not listing all my spell levels? Because it's not a spell. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shit. Nothing there. Damn it. Oh man, come on. Maybe I just cover up. No, I want to like back up the video and look. It's ridiculous. Somebody tell me what I did. Urgh. Okay. And then they gotta mix all this fucking shit together. So stupid. Okay, bear form, cat form, claw, dash, demoralizing roar. There we go. That's so weird. What the hell?
Greetings.
I can tell they were just like all over the board on some of the stuff when they were creating it because it's just so unorganized. Okay, so no rebirth ever. Wash poison can overwrite cure poison because all it is the same thing, but every 2 seconds for 8 seconds. 81 mana, 81 mana. Yeah, it's exactly the same, better. So,
Walk with the Earth Mother.
abolish.
How?
Healing touch, which doesn't actually matter. Rank 4, rank 5. 270. Whoa, 270 or 185. It's quite the heal. I just never use it. Train.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
It's like a good after battle heal. Alright, cool. So then, what's the next thing? Level 28. Roar Claw, Cower. Roots upgrade, Moonfire, Nature's Grasp upgrade. Rejuve upgrade. Rip. So the new ones are Challenging Roar for tanking and Cower for anti-tanking. So yeah, I'm not super looking forward to any of these. The upgrades are all nice, but the new ones are not my thing really. Maybe I'll get used to them, but level 30 is exciting. Travel form. It's kind of like having a mount, but you're not on one, but you go super fast. Train Tranquility. Heals your group. Like, there's just lots of good ones. Upgrade to Fairy Fire, also awesome. Upgrade to Mark of the Wild. There's a lot going on here. Upgrade to Regrowth. That's my favorite heal. Okay. So I did my talent already. Okay, so I need to figure out here what I'm going to do next. Because that was my big list right there. Complete training. Oh, now gold farming. So I can fish. That's fun, but a little dull. Bit of both. I think for now I'm going to do a turn in. Stone Tower, just to do something, and then
May your ancestors forever guard your path.
oh yeah, that funny helm that they've got on there reminded me that I've got a helm waiting for me. First helm of the game. Let's do it. Loving it. I mean, for that matter, I could see if there's any new gear I could buy right now. I'm not wasting my world buffs with that, so maybe I should. Oh, I have more of these. Okay. Fine. I'll take them. Let's see here. This is it. It's actually alright. It doesn't look crazy bad. It kind of matches my other gear. If it's not here. That's Baldur's Gate 3. There's some setting for like hide the helm, right? Show the helm. Yeah, I actually don't mind the helm. I'm going to show it for a while. So options, interface, show helm. It's kind of funny. I mean, if there's ever like a crazy color clash in the near future, I'll hide it, but for now I'm going to show it. And it's adding int and stamina, so health and mana. That's great. Love it. And what about the neck right now? Miscellaneous neck. 40. Oh, there's do +4 spirit, +4 strength, or I could do +1 stamina, +6 spirit. Ooh, that's agility and spirit. Ooh, look at that. Stamina, intellect, and spirit. Wow. This I can't wear yet. Okay, so I could either spend 9 gold on these 3 stats. 4 stam, 4 int, 4 spirit. 3 spirits, right? For the crystal starfire, 969. Or I could spend 6 gold for agility and spirit, or 5 gold for spirit and strength, or 4 gold for spirit and stamina. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the best one at this level. I mean, it's one of the only ones that has 3 stats at all, so it's pretty cool. By an armor maker? Where does it come from? Even price is a lot cheaper than what I'm about to pay, but I want it, so I'm gonna buy it. Okay, so then what about fingers? The one ring. Not quite as good as the 2 ring, like half as good. Okay, so what? Climb. Agility and spirit, stamina. Keep going. What else you got? Plains ring. Oh, that's a nice one. Pretty expensive. Queen's Jewel. Spirit. Thunder Row. Okay, I'm at 26 right now, so I can't go above. Thorns. Oh, those are so cheap. Okay, are these unique? They're unique. It's adding a shitload of spirit for 5 gold. Can I do better than that? I mean, I don't hate it, but it's like such a different. I'd almost prefer to have some strength on my ring at this point, looking at what I'm replacing, right? It's only a point up in intellect and a point up in spirit. What's this one? Intellect and stamina. 6 spirit. Agility and strength. That's kind of cool. this is like ridiculously shouting at me, like, get this, right? Like, kind of like that neck was. So then we're gonna hold off on that. Okay, so what else? We got leather shoulders, level 23. Shoulders. That's a beauty. Tiny little upgrade. But it's 50 silver, so I mean... It's a go, actually. It's a tiny... It's like 2 points armor, 1 point intellect. What else we got here? That's even better. I mean, yeah, it's better. It's 3 points armor, 1 and 1 instead of 2 points armor and 1. Okay, so we went to this one at level 26. Yeah, that's the one, right? Tiny little upgrade, but it's worth it. Okay, so now chest armor. What do we got here? I'm in the star site. It's down in spirit. Agility and spirit. Ooh, that's a beauty. Okay, so that's a go so far. It's this one. Spirit and stamina. Agility and stamina. Intellect and spirit. Agility and spirit. Yeah, there's just something really appealing about adding that, 8 points of agility right now. I'm gonna take that. So then we went head, shoulders. Oh man, I hope there's nothing better on the head. I got the enduring cap coming. Ooh, it kind of looks like that one rocked a bit better. Damn it. Oh well. Too late, but this is coming 2 levels, so. Okay, so. Chest, waist. Agility and strength, agility and strength. Legs. I think I have one armor kit. I'll have to double check that. Ooh, these are not very. What's this? Jones. Those are nice. Shit. Troll Bane. Oh, these are really nice. These are hardly a step up at all. Okay, so I don't know, I was hoping to replace these ugly pants too. That's so funny. I mean, it's a few points. Intellect and stamina. Stamina and spirit. Agility and intellect. What the hell happened there? Oh, no, no, no. What the hell? Armor, leather, legs. That particular pair of Pathfinders has an extra point of agility. And then go with those, and then feet. 4 agility. I mean, these are a nice little bump up, but you lose the stamina enchant. So in the long run, it's not an improvement for me. Ooh, I might actually want to that attack power for me. I'm using the boots. Agility, stamina, and spirit. Okay, I'm gonna buy those, and then hands. Might be good on the hands for now, but let's see. The way that they price some of this twink gear, and it's like, well, if you were going to stay at that level, like if you're making a 19, then it makes sense to me, but yeah, so the gloves I have now have more armor and sort of better stats in a way than the 26 gloves that are up here. So I'm just going to stick with those gloves. So I looked at the rings, I decided against it. So cape is the other thing. So cloth back, let's look at that. Right now I got a 5 agility cape. I don't know if people wear that. It's an odd one. 6 agility. What about the 26 cape? Anything good? Defense. Spirit. Infant spirit. Nothing that's like a super obvious improvement, so I'm going to just stay with that. Well, look at the staves right now. Let's see what they got. It's better than what I'm using. Gnarled Ash. It's an upgrade in spirit and stamina, but I lose some int. But it's much better in every way. Other than that, so that's a go. So the only thing that I need now is armor kits for all this stuff. So let's see here. Where's the bank again? Down here. Let's see if any money came in from Booty Bay. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so staff, bracers, boots, pants, belt, chest, shoulders, neck.
What brings you here?
Alright, so close this
Farewell.
and let's put in the neck. Let's put on the shoulders. That's funny, they look exactly the same, right? Yeah. Slight upgrade, okay. So then, wear the belt. The bracer's got to wait a level. Staff. Bracer's going to wait a level. Put them up here. So that leaves the boots, pants. This is good for the chest, legs, hand, and feet. So I didn't upgrade the hands, okay? So what's the best upgrade here? Losing spirit and stamina, gaining agility. Kits for those two.
Peace, friend.
So I can just sell that. Definitely sell that. Sell that. Sell that. No reason to keep any of that stuff. Okay, so if I sell that, can I buy 2 armor kits?
Looking for something special?
Maybe.
Go in peace.
Yeah. I can. I mean, So I lost 2 points of spirit and 4 points of stamina, but I gained 6 armor, 8 agility. So I think that was a good move. I mean, when I bought that thing, it was the right move to make, but time to move on.
Walk with the earth, mother.
One of the mistakes that's easy to make is forgetting to upgrade armor. Okay, so now I want to look at one of those or 3 of those. So buy 3. Okay, what's the time here? 9:44. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Westfall just for fun. I have my Hearthstone, so coming back's not a problem. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to do was sell these in the auction house. Okay, so I want to go with. Damn, I only needed 2 of those, not 4. Oh well. As soon as I put it that way, let's actually go one more time here. So one's 4, so 20 would be 80. Okay, this on 24. What? Well, I'm just gonna put them at 94, 99. Just about forgot here, so I want to make one of these and put it up. For 38.83. Actually, I'm gonna let this guy have a sale. I'm gonna go up to 41.14. But a little bit of an unconventional way that I'm going to make it to Westfall. At a high enough level, you can go up and north into Stranglethorn Vale and then cut through Darkshire, I think. I mean, that might be doable right now. Duskwood it's called. So, I mean, doesn't really tell me the level of this, but I know that the north end of Stranglethorn is a little too crazy for me. So instead, what I'm gonna do is cross over to Booty Bay, jump in the water, and swim out to the dark line, and then just swim all the way along here, because this is where I went to fish at the when I thought I was going to the Stranglethorn fishing extravaganza. I got all set up on a Sunday, and that's when I leveled fishing, and then it didn't happen. But from here you can swim to here basically. I'm going to grab that Grayson quest and then see about the level 19 Dust Devils in Westfall. I mean, in a way it might have been better to do before I crossed over levels, because then I would have got some XP off them, but I just want to test it out anyway, see what that zone's all about as a horde. I'm definitely over leveled for it. I've picked herbs there as an alliance, so I know a little, I mean, it's been years, but I know a little circuit for Briarthorn and Briarthorn and Swift Thistle. I know where the Dust Devils hang out, so hopefully it's not a mistake to go there, but I'm going to do it just for fun, and for the last, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes of this outing, and I'm probably going to unboon while I'm there, because even if I just burn the War Chief's Blessing and then boon up again, then I'll have the other 2 world buffs in the Chrono Boom Displacer, so I'll get the easy War Chiefs when I'm back. And yeah, that's it. Having fun. Happy to be at 26. Looking forward to 30. Like I said, when I hit 60, I might just transfer this guy over to a real server, because something like the challenge of hitting 60 for hardcore is like a real thing that I like, but I actually like playing the game of WoW with the ability to take chances, like soloing when you're not scared to go into higher level zones. I was picking Black Lotus when I shouldn't have been and making a ton of gold off that kind of stuff. So
How kind of you.
okay, so I need to switch that back. So my macro for weapons to fishing is here in this one, and I want to go equip there we go. I wonder why it does that. Oh, Hezrel's head went gray on me. It's nice. Oh, I forgot I was going to go turn that in. Oh well. This is one of those ones that's like not important for leveling, but it could, I mean, it could get me XP and it could get me gold. So it's not a complete like waste of time, but it's sort of an unusual thing to do. The other thing is a lot of people would take the airship to here, and when they spawn, like jump off, but there's rocks you can fall on that I just don't really know what I'm doing. So this thing I'm about to do takes a lot longer, but I know it, so I feel less like I'm wasting my time, or less like more like I'm doing something safe and less like I'm wasting time, I guess would be the way to say it.
I thank you.
Slurf. That's a funny name. I'm just gonna have a quick look through here. See if there's anything cheap and delicious. Can't remember what you need those travel necklaces for. I think it's like something equestrian of some sort. Ding, 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 ding. Wow, there's no herbs here for the first time in a while. Sure, a bunch of swiftness pots. Magic dust. See, this is that thing I'm going after. 30 seconds instead of 20 seconds for the slumber sound, but this is the cheapest I've seen it. Having said that, I don't think it's sold. So, I mean, it might be just a waste of time. Like, sometimes it looks like something's can sell for a high price in the auction house because someone listed it that way, but it doesn't actually mean that it sells for that price. So it's a little bit of a weird one. Necklace. Alright. Okay, let me just see if there's a fishing thinger for sale here.
Well met.
Yes, there's two. And
Light
then,
pleasure.
I don't actually think I need these, but I'm going to use them because I make them myself. And it's not going to hurt. Okay, if you haven't seen this before, you're in for a treat. You're swimming out along the black line all the way to Westfall. There's only a couple things that can get in your way of doing this. You need if you're not a druid, you need water breathing. It wouldn't be a bad idea to have a swim speed with you because every once in a while there's a rare elite that pops around here. But it's very rare. Like I've been playing this game for on and off for 20 years. I've only seen it maybe twice. And then you want to stay away from that island with the statue on it because there's a giant that pops every once in a while. He's way more common, and if you get within his radius, he'll like come out into the water after you. So you don't want that. But once you're out here safely, like as you can see, there's no enemies anywhere. So now your enemy is this black line on the mini map. See it? I mean, it's dark blue, but I'll call it the black line on the mini map. And once you cross that, it also runs right along this line here on the bottom. Once you cross that, you are into the fatigue zone, and it's like a bar, kind of like when your breathing bar underwater, but I think it disappears faster. So if you ever see that, you gotta like jump back over on this light blue side on the mini map, because you're gonna die if you don't. And then the other thing is, let me just stop here. Now, you don't want to get too close to the shore, because if you get close to the shore, there's tons of mobs that are too high for a 26. I mean, I did this actually at 20, I think. I mean, I've done it on a 19. Well, I mean, I did it on a level 1, actually, just to see if I could get it out there, but he was coming from Westfall. So it's doable at any level, this swim I'm doing, but you can't cross that dark line. You can't get too close to the shore. And I mean, I suppose if you're not a druid or if you don't have aquatic form and water breathing, you could do it on the surface in theory, but I've never done that. There's a warlock spell, breathing underwater, that would do. The other thing you could do actually is run on the water if you have that water walking spell. Or there's, I think some high level warlocks might have a water walking buff they give you. And there might be like high level potions, I don't know. I'm just talking now though, I'm not sure. I'd like to take a little movie out here, but it makes the mini-map disappear, so I'm not going to take any chances. So when I'm doing this, all I'm watching is the mini-map, following this dark line. You don't want to cross it, but you can get really close to it. Like you can go right over here. And if you don't, then you're always taking a chance that you're gonna pull something from closer to the shoreline. Like in certain zones closer to the shoreline, there's definitely stuff underwater, and then certain parts there isn't, but you could draw stuff off the shore, gators or anything really, if you come within their radius basically. So I think that's more of an issue along here, and then it's this area here where there's stuff in the water. So I'm going to follow the line. Like I was holding this line for a long time, but you can see it sort of heading in if I do that now. So I'm going to turn this way a little bit. Whoa, so there's a shark right there. Yikes, get out of the line. Ah, there it is. No!